friends, Prim here with Tupperware, and today I'm going to show you how to do a whole chicken in the microwave. I'm going to be using a Tupperware Stack Cooker, and the components of the Stack Cooker that I'm using today is the 3-quart casserole, the cover, and I'm going to use the cone. So I already have the whole chicken in here, and I'll tell you what I've done to it, put it in the microwave, and then I'll tell you about some other components of a Tupperware Stack Cooker. So in the 3-quart casserole, I have the whole chicken and it's in a cone. So this whole chicken was washed, I patted it dry, and also basted in olive oil. So basted all over the wings, the legs, everything in olive oil. Then I season it to my taste. So use salt and pepper or use any other type of seasoning that you like and season it to taste. And then you want to sprinkle it liberally with paprika. And so this is paprika here. I'll sprinkle a little bit more on. And you can sprinkle it in the top and the bottom if you like. And just put the cone in the center because the microwaves are going to cook around. Microwaves cook from the outside in. So the microwaves will cook all around, and the cone in the center help the microwaves to go around and around. Then I'm just going to cover it with the cover, and this is also, it can act as a 3/4 quart casserole, but I'll cover it, and I'm going to put it in the microwave 7 minutes per pound. This chicken was 4 pounds, so I'm going to put it in the microwave for 28 minutes, and then we'll check it for doneness. So let's put it in the microwave 28 minutes. And you just set it and forget it. So let me tell you about some of the other components of the Stack Cooker. This is the same system, it's just in a different color. And I'll tell you the pieces of it and some of the other things that the Stack Cooker can do. So we have the 3-quart casserole. That's the one that I put the whole chicken in. And then the 3/4 cover, that's the one that I covered it with. It also comes with 2 seals. So if you want to prepare your food ahead of time and then put your seal on it and seal it, put it in the freezer or put it in the refrigerator. These seals will keep it liquid tight, airtight. And then I also have a 1 3/4 quart casserole that's stacked, and that's why it's called the Stack Cooker, right inside the 3/4 quart casserole. And then also a colander, and you can see the holes in the colander here. And so there are so many different things that you could do with it. I'm going to tell you a couple of things, and then let's not forget about the cone. So let's go ahead and start, since we mentioned the cone, with the cone. So you see that we're doing a whole chicken. Now you could also do meatloaf. So if you want to do your meatloaf, you make your meatloaf up and then you put it around the cone. Again, the microwaves cook from the outside in, and then you're going to put it in the microwave for probably about 4 minutes a pound because it's a little more broken down. And so then check it for doneness, and if you want to put it in a little bit more, then you can. You can also do chicken wings, so hot wings, like they call it. So do the same thing like we did with the rotisserie chicken. Just wash, dry, baste in olive oil, season it, and then sprinkle with paprika and put them around on 1 layer. You can put about 1 pound in here, and so only take about 7 minutes for 1 serving or 2 serving. It depends on how many wings you want to eat at one sitting. Also a cake. Yes, absolutely. One of my favorite cakes is a German chocolate cake. You take the coconut pecan frosting and you put it around the bottom and just take a spatula and flatten it out, and then mix up your cake mix, your German chocolate cake mix as directed. Pour it in here, and then you're gonna do your cake for probably about 13-15 minutes depending on the power of your microwave. I usually do mine for about 15 minutes because it has that frosting that's going to take a little bit more cooking time than usual. Usually if you're doing a cake in here, you can do it about 10 minutes. When it starts pulling away from the side, let it sit a little bit, because microwaves continue to cook even when the microwave oven goes off. So pulls away from from the side, then you can turn it over, and you can actually turn it over on your cover and use it like a temporary cake plate. So that's really cool as well. And it also have all the warm frosting. That's just with this component. Now with the colander, there's so much you can do. You can actually put your meatloaf in the colander if you like, and put your cone in here, because that way the grease from the meat will drop to the bottom, and so it takes it off. Also, browning ground beef, you could actually season your ground beef and put it in a circular motion, crumbled. I like to use the grounds fashion, and that way all of the fat drops to the bottom, and you have your pure ground beef here. With ground beef, again, 4 minutes per pound. Take a pound, do 2 minutes, and then break it up with a spatula, do 2 more minutes, and you are good to go. You can also bake potatoes, steam in here, so many different things. We have full recipes that you'll be able to use with your stack cooking system. Now, last thing I'm going to tell you, and this is just not at all, y'all, these are just a few things. Last thing that I'm going to tell you about is the actual stack cooking. It's where you can stack these casseroles on top of each other and do a 3-course meal in 20 to 30 minutes depending on the meal. So at the bottom you could do maybe pasta, you could do rice. In the middle you can do your main course, maybe Italian Parmesan chicken on a bed of broccoli, and then the top you can do a dessert, maybe some candy maple apples. And then if you want to cover it, you can put a little piece of wax paper on top, and then again set it and forget it. And so we are going to come back when the microwave goes off for our whole chicken, show you how our whole chicken looks, and then you'll be able to see that it's chicken picking good. So friends, it's been 28 minutes in the microwave and 5 more minutes because the microwave continues to cook when it goes off. So we give it a little set time of 5 or 10 minutes. And let's see what we have. Now you may want to use hot pads to take yours out of the microwave. Although the handles stay pretty cool in the microwave, you still want to use safety and be careful. So I'm going to open this up, and I'll open it up away from my face. You'll see a lot of steam, and then we'll take a look at our chicken. And it is absolutely delicious, nicely brown. And what made it brown was and I'll turn it on this side because a little skin came off a little bit there. What made it brown was the paprika. It's very important to put that paprika on there to make it brown. So I'm going to see if I could lift the chicken out of the pan, and so you can see it a little better, and put it on our makeshift serving plate here. Okay. And you also have quite a bit of broth in there, and you can use that chicken broth for some other recipes. I'm going to actually take this chicken off the bone and make a chicken pot pie tonight. And so I'll wiggle the cone out. Oops. And show you how tender it is. Grab a fork here. And show you how tender this is. Oh my goodness. See, it comes right off the bone. You could just take it right off the bone with your fork. Let me move this so you can see that it comes right off the bone with your fork. Nice, delicious, tender, juicy chicken.